This game contains material that some might find disturbing, including references to topics such as trauma and sexual assault. Why is this not starting in the full screen? Second. Nope, let's restart. Let's restart the game. It doesn't capture the game correctly. This game materials that some might find disturbing. Crimson Moon. This is the next game. It's called Midnight Witch. Still not detected by the. Why? Second, yeah. Let's reopen the game. Does this detect it again? No. Still no? Let's restart the game. This is the problem and why I usually don't like using the window and game capture, because it usually doesn't capture correctly. Anyway, this is the next game. It's called Midnight Witch, a visual novel game, I guess. I received the key to play this game for free from Gamesir. So yeah, enjoy the stream, enjoy the broadcast as usual. If this game probably intrigue you, feel free to type exclamation point game. Yeah, in the chat room. Thank you. Oh, there's a French language. Okay. Start. What's your name again? I'm a female, right? Let's use Q now, yeah? My neurons are very slowly kicking in like a rusty machine getting greased by motor oil. I look up with sleepy eyes toward the origin of this pleasant morning greeting and notice Dan's cocky grin. Wes, his loyal minion, is standing right next to him. You are really not a morning person, even worse than me. I feel like I've been jolted away from a particularly heavy sleep. Like every night I didn't go to bed until I had exhausted all the distractions available to broke students. A well-rounded mix of TV shows, video games, and procrastination on social media. And like every morning, I promise myself to go to bed as soon as I get home. Suddenly, I feel a hand on my shoulder that abruptly pulls me out of my daydreaming. You're really out of it today. Oh, him. Okay. Oh, this is me. You were with Emma, right? It's been what, 6 years? You were? Like in a relationship? Time for a quick smoke and then I'm gonna be sitting in the front row. Ah, this is Wes. Okay. Revealing perfectly aligned little pointy teeth. What about you? You decided to rebuild your life too? Rebuild? We have a new professor this morning. His sentence hangs in the air. So what? You don't get it, you know? This new professor I hear, she's absolutely... Emma stands right behind us looking puzzled. Dan slaps me on the back, nearing knocking the wind out of me. So this is my ex? Okay. I just slowed down slightly to get closer to Emma and put a shy arm around her shoulders. Emma smiles at me and places a light kiss on my lips, which has a way of triggering a small wave of heat that radiates down my belly. Okay. The description is so... Okay. This girl has brought out feelings in me that were previously totally unknown to me. Dan was telling me about the new professor we are having this morning, apparently. Emma looks at me with a surprised expression. The autumn breeze makes Emma's shoulders shiver and she decides to cling to my arm a little tighter in hopes of drawing some warmth from it. My goofy smile quickly fades as I become aware of Dan's condescending look. I didn't know you were a hopeless romantic, Yuna. I got it, I get it. You're not familiar with this very concept. I'm looking for the right person too. What are they talking about? Jessica! If Jessica decided one day too? Who knows, after all, I would just need a stroke to fall into your arms. Another character? Okay. Jessica, the most popular girl of the class. The sunlight slides over her incredibly long red hair. Wow, okay. Many heads turn when she walks around the campus. I don't think she has many female friends. I feel Emma's fingers tighten on my arm and notice a slightly uneasy look on her face. She and Jessica doesn't really get along very well, to say the least. Jessica, I was just waiting for you to come and brighten up this dreary morning. Okay. I don't think there is any hint of romance between them, but who knows? What's about this new professor? What's so interesting about her? I feel like she's all now anyone's talking about. Is this really a big thing, a new professor? Emma speaks up in an unusually excited voice. I heard she graduated top of her class last year. She was so good that the university agreed to hire her as an assistant professor, even though she's barely older than us. Contemptuous. Okay. I know your grass-based diet must be such a pain on a daily basis, but you don't need to lash out onto others. Jessica strides toward me in a way that both graceful and intimidating. Her haughty air and amber eyes seem capable of setting the surrounding air ablaze at any moment. I may have gone a bit too far. We're all happy to know that your underwear sits right next to Miss Perfect's bed 3 times a week, but you really need to get your feet back on the ground. What is this? Suddenly, there's a personal attack. Okay. There are damsels in distress that would be better off thrown to the dragon. An unusual silence sets in. I don't understand the animosity between Jessica and Emma. Fortunately, Dan often managed to diffuse the tension. His hand brushes Jessica's shoulder and she immediately turns her animosity to this new threat. So? Wow, what a sentence, yeah? What? She wears a miniskirt and plunging cleavage that's enough to tickle your Y chromosome? The writing? Dithyrambic feedback? What does this mean? Dithyrambic, don't use big words you don't understand. Is it to impress this famous professor? What does dithyrambic means? So are we going to see how gorgeous the professor is? I walk into the half-empty auditorium with Emma still holding my hand. Looks like not everyone is planning to attend the morning lecture. Okay, top middle rows at a very reasonable distance from the board. How long does this class last again? 3 hours. 3 hours? Why are you kissing each other? A twin? The name is Chloe and Zoe. Quickly step aside to let the double-hair tornado pass by me and rush to Emma. You'll never guess who we saw making out on the way here. The description and the way there is no one inside the room is actually kinda not making my imagination actually imagine correctly. Some people clearly decided to stay in their bed this morning, but from the looks of it, there is still a good 30 or so students who bothered to show up. I don't even see anyone. The newcomer is sitting on the lecture desk in the most natural way. All eyes linger on her fine, even features, her bewitching smile, her jet black hair cascading down her shoulders, let alone her eyes. Eyes at once dark, sparkling, intimidating, and impossible night blue gleam dances in her gaze. The regular professor's loud voice rises shortly, but only partially breaks the spell that is mesmerizing the whole class. This is Miss Evelyn. The playful tone emphasizes the bubbly and perfectly controlled side of her voice. Evelyn is my new assistant and she will be teaching most of my classes next semester. I'm counting on you to stay serious and focus. A few whispers rise from the back rows. That's the dream job. You hire some assistant and don't do shit. How do you become a professor? How to read this thing? Scrupulously? Wait a second, did I actually pick a wrong name, yeah? I don't know. Am I a male? Am I a female? I don't know. No, I'm confused because in the beginning the picture is showing every female, basically. But then, so I name my character Yuna. Yuna is a female name. And then... You, handsome, what's your name? I don't even know if they actually refer to me as a female or male in the beginning. Sorry. Emma takes perfectly organized notes in her little pink laptop. Zoe is having a quick manicure. Chloe tries by all means to catch the eye of a guy sitting a few rows down. As for Jessica, she's staring at her laptop screen far too intensely to be actually paying attention to the class. Nobody can get any signal in this auditorium. It's always been like this. No. Why do I have to take notes so many times, yeah? Lucas. Lucas basically straight up flirting with her. It's when, do you know what the bystander effect is? It's when you are a bystander to a significant effect that you are able to replicate afterward with accuracy. For example, I was able to date very talented girls. As a result, now I can pull off some amazing tricks. He concludes his answer with a wink that he probably believes to be the most charming in the world. It was dorky, vulgar, and probably off topic, but a douche. You bet he'll be lucky if he just gets kicked out of class. To my surprise, Evelyn continues to smile in a perfectly natural way. It does not surprise me. After all, you look like you belong to the gifted type. It's up to you to find out. She stabbed him. But why? Evelyn is elegantly seated on the table right in front of Lucas, smiling, terrifying. In front of her, Lucas stares dazedly at the long blue spear that crosses his chest. There is blood absolutely everywhere. The eyes widen. Lucas tries to articulate some words, but only a bubble of blood springs from his lips and splashes a little more his completely soiled clothes. The blue spear seems to glow with a supernatural and devious gleam, as if animated by a will of its own. So, what's going on? They just continue with the... I'm not reading everything loudly anymore. So confused and also so enchanted. My voice is only a whisper, but she nods and lets my arms guide her. I sit her back down in the seat right next to mine, and then sit down as well. Her morbidly livid face doesn't let me forget the nausea rumbling deep in my gut. This is a nightmare, a pure nightmare. I slowly turn my head towards Evelyn, praying not to meet her eyes. With a big smile on her face, she's making sure that everyone is seated properly. A particularly sickening smell of burning flesh finally reaches my nostrils. I glance at the black carcass lying on the floor near the door. Just imagining that it is the corpse of another human being makes me want to regurgitate the contents of my stomach. Despite her shaking, the touch of her soft skin managed to calm my emotion slightly, enough to bring me back to my senses. I need to be rational, control my emotions, survive. We must survive. Let's play until 11, yeah? This is like 10:30. Let's play until 11. I'm going to change another game. I have a feeling you are not in a very talkative mood, so I guess I'll have to pick someone again. Evelyn slowly ascends the central staircase, her hand gently brushing the surface of the tables as she moves. When a couple is expecting a child, who should make the decision? The mother. The mother? Yeah, does that mean the father has no say in it? Both is both. Ah, both. That's very interesting. Huh? Evelyn begins to recite a sociology lecture before the simultaneously frightened and bewildered eyes of the still living students. Come on, take notes. Oh, a second. Way back. Matt was abusing girls. I've known him for years. He would never do that. I don't think he did that kind of thing, but I heard about a messed up story of him. He had a one-night stand with a girl who got pregnant and he made her have an abortion. That's interesting. Matt forced a girl he slept with to have an abortion. When a couple is expecting a child, who should make the decisions? So... I need to share this with the others so that there are no more casualties. I'm just about to write on the chat when Evelyn lets out a loud exclamation. I am a guy. Oh my god, I name myself you now. Sorry. Oh, I've always thought that the name we are given at birth is the starting point of a great injustice, since we don't choose it ourselves. What do you think, Claire? Is a person who distributes illegal content on the internet guilty even if he or she did not participate in the making of that content themselves? Oh my god, the question is... Lucy burst into tears in response to this oddly specific question. So, probably Lucy is probably, well, distributing some illegal data. No. I heard she was collecting sex tapes from some students and reselling them to porn websites. I guess in a lot of the cases, the girls didn't even know they were being filmed. Ah. I never checked online though. Really? Not sure if this is related, but I've seen videos of Lucas on porn websites. A second, yeah, the name is basically like all Korean. Korean idols. Mm. Evelyn kills people who she thinks have done something terrible. She asks them a question with no good answer and she kills them. Alicia, she killed her while she collapsed on the floor vomiting. That's because in addition to her sadistic justice, Evelyn also kills people who don't obey the rules, like those who stood by the door despite her threat. Okay. I'm reading silently. Sorry. They're basically okay. Evelyn targets impure students when she asks questions, which has been true so far. His plan doesn't make any sense. Like it's not going to work. Let's save here. No. No. This character is so bad. I'm still reading. And this is game number 6. There are 4 more games. Until 4? Can I actually finish everything until 4? Okay, this is 11, right? Yeah. Let's save it here, then I'm going to choose another game. Menu. Yes. Oh. Okay, it was part 1. Interesting story. Oh, did you actually following along too, like me? Oh, ya Allah. Till 11. O'clock. Did you following along with me or no? It was... I don't know, how am I supposed to say it? Interesting. I was listening, but I didn't read every text. I'm sorry. It was, I want to say interesting. Like, it's not bad, but it's probably kind of boring to play on this stream. Ya Allah. Because there are basically no noises, no voice from the actor. Also, the writing is also pretty hard for me to understand all this. They use so many high word in English that I don't know the meaning. Like, what is that before, yeah? Scrupulous? I don't know. There are so many words that I don't know in English that is used in the game. Oh. But yeah, that's that. Also, sorry. Let's change another game, yeah? Press engine. Some of the words were a bit much. Yeah, like it's actually pretty hard for me to understand what's going on. I don't know. But probably like playing the game offline probably going to help me understand the game better. Probably. Hopefully.